Hello, hello,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone,
What's up?
and welcome for the first time in a long time to Humankind.
Definitely, definitely. You guys like that little logo animation over there? It was pretty cool.
Rogan, how excited are you for us to be streaming Humankind at last?
At last. I'm very excited. Very excited. I think,
And I imagine chat is probably even more excited. So
yes.
I already saw one question in YouTube chat. Vladimir, no, there's no early access for pre-orders. There may be like preload so that when the game goes live, you only need a small patch and can start playing. But I'm not sure about that either. But no, the people you've seen playing have been given special access by us on the review build. The one that goes out to press to write the reviews as well, which is not available, sadly, for public consumption.
Yes. So we'll be playing that same build that some of the other streamers have been playing for the last little while. You won't, I saw in the chat, will we see the contemporary era? Not today.
Not today.
I don't even think we would get to the contemporary era in the stream anyway.
Even with the two of us at the wheel.
Right.
Which we haven't even invented yet, but whatever. With the two of us at the wheel, even if we tried, we wouldn't get to the contemporary era.
Right. Exactly.
We could probably put it on blitz speed and try, and we wouldn't get to the contemporary era.
Yes, exactly. So again, everybody, we're here. We're playing some Humankind. We're hanging out. If you have any questions, you can toss them in the chat. We're live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. So if you see us answering questions that you're not seeing, it's probably just coming from the other chat. So thank you all for being here. It's always awesome playing some Humankind. But again, there are some things we won't be showing, but I mean, the game comes out next week, so I think we can handle what, five more days, 6 more days, 4? I don't know math. That's why I'm in video games.
How do days even work?
Yeah, exactly. So
anyway, I saw 2 more questions to answer real quick.
Sure.
Can we get a specific time when it releases on Tuesday? If I remembered it, perhaps, but I don't. Sorry.
I do actually. It's
okay. Then Rogan
it's
can answer.
4 p.m. Paris time, CEST, which is in the UK 3, and PST over in North America, I believe that is 9 hours before. So what's the math on
And
that?
the other question was, they own the game on Steam, somebody else owns it on Game Pass. Will they be able to play multiplayer together? And yes, between Steam, Epic, and Game Pass, multiplayer should be possible. Stadia is a different beast, though. I think Stadia will not be able to play with the other platforms.
Right. Yeah. So, yes, you guys have got it. 4 p.m. CEST. It is CEST, right? Not CET right now? Oh, well. Anyway, what? let's get into playing.
I am glad that these days with digital clocks, it adjusts automatically for daylight savings and all of that. Because when I had clocks I needed to manually change, I would always forget, and then I'd be an hour early or late to the meeting the week after, and it's like, oh right, they changed time zones again.
Yeah, right, exactly. It is available on day 1 on Game Pass for PC, not for console, for Game Pass for PC. So.
Yes, it's Game Pass for PC. We should specify, yes. Being on Game Pass does not mean we're on Xbox.
Yes.
Sadly, it is not that easy to, turn a PC game into a console game.
Yes, exactly.
As much as we wish it was as easy as, I was about to say, as putting a CD into your console, but firstly, the consoles generally don't have CD/DVD drives anymore, right? Unless you pay extra.
A version of them.
Steam doesn't exactly give you a CD either, though there are physical editions of Humankind. And then I realized, PCs don't have a DVD drive anymore either.
Right, yeah.
Unless you hook it up with USB.
Yeah.
Man, given that, the first games I owned were on CD instead of DVD, I now feel very old.
Definitely.
I think I even played, when I was in some games that were still on. I was about to say floppy disk, but the 3.5 one wasn't really floppy. But it was I think my father had Curse of Monkey Island, I believe. He had an original version that was still on floppies,
right,
or something like that.
Up 0.5 of a megabyte.
The 3.5 could handle 1.4 megabyte. I will have you know.
Wow. All right. All right.
Which you know, if our artists give me a thumbnail, that's roughly half of a thumbnail.
Right. Exactly. Cool. So, shall we get started? Sorry if you're not hearing any music on this screen. I just, for our little intro, I turned down the music, but Steph, maybe you can slightly turn it up when we get into the actual
When we get
game.
into the game, yes.
Yeah.
And let's check first. Okay, pace is on normal. That's fine. Difficulty Metropolis, or should we go up to Nation?
Ooh, what do you think, chat? Should we go up to Nation? I think we can go up to Nation, right? But mind you, H for Havoc, some people in chat might know, he was playing on Nation, and is that where he got a little hurt by that? What was it? Mammoth?
Yeah, but you know that is not necessarily the difficulty level. It's just
Okay.
that the mammoths are so much stronger than
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
between Metropolis and Nation. Some of the AI constraints are lessened or removed. Like you know, on Metropolis, because Metropolis is the default difficulty. There's like some stuff like, oh, you know, don't get too much bigger than the human empire or something
Right.
like that. You know, only have at most like 5 territories more or something like that.
Right.
And on Nation that's removed, so you know they can really grow, and then it gets more difficult.
Yeah.
You know, just for clarity, chat, I pulled these numbers out of thin air. I don't know what the specific restrictions are that are removed, but there are restrictions that get loosened or removed between these. So, and of
Right.
course, you know, always bigger bonuses. And the world should be on the defaults. Yeah, let's just leave it on the defaults when you know start a new game.
Default settings. Rip off that band-aid and select Humankind difficulty. I think we wouldn't even make it to the
Ooh.
ancient era.
Yeah, we probably, you know, we go like, oh yeah, well, we are halfway to the first era star, and then like, the Messenians show up to our east, the Assyrians show up to our west, and we're like, we'll escape to the north, and then we run, and then it's like the Hittites there, and
Right.
we're done for.
All right, couple chat questions. You guys are going off here, so I'm going a little fast. Can we expect regular balance changes after release? I think we're going to be keeping an eye on things as much as we can.
Yep.
Sort of like with the open devs, where we just heard feedback and tried to adjust accordingly. So, yeah, you can definitely expect us to go back in.
I mean, there definitely will be, you know, patches that will
Yeah.
most likely also change balance if we discover that, you know, some civs are picked more than others, and then it might be, you know, a sign that one is too strong or another is too weak. Or I guess when the eventual Spiffing Brit video comes out, we will know that there are some exploits to fix.
Right, exactly.
That kind of stuff, but I'm not in a place where I can have any idea how often and how quickly that will happen.
And then another exploit will be introduced into the game that Spiff will catch on to, and then it'll just be a never-ending cycle of Spiff
You
videos.
know what programs sing? 99 little bugs in the code, 99 little bugs, patch one out, pick one out, patch it around, 120 bugs in the code.
Right, exactly. By the way, everybody, drops are not currently enabled on the stream. If one of the streamers that is involved in the drops that does have an avatar is streaming, it's likely that they will have drops enabled, at least after and on launch day. So keep an eye out for that. We don't want to be giving away all of the avatars right away.
Yeah,
So.
especially,
Another
you know,
day,
now for launch, we
another
want
dawn
to
of
give our
humankind.
the
It is time
streamers
to
we've
finish
actually
breakfast,
put in the
give a
game
rousing speech,
the chance
and
to,
leap into the future.
you know, drop their avatars themselves once the game releases, instead of everybody just showing up here and having all of the avatars, and then there's no reason for them to actually check them out.
Yes.
And their frankly usually amazing reactions whenever their own avatar shows up in the game, and especially the ones who have voice acting. They're like, "Oh yeah, look, I'm in a game," which is frankly probably an understandable reaction for everybody.
Definitely. Will there be Rogan and Cat avatars?
I mean, we will be making our own, so we
Definitely.
could possibly share them. But for this, we have the default avatar because Rogan is at the studio, and so he, of course, didn't have his own avatar there.
I sure am. It's nice to be here, folks.
If you learn nothing else, you could learn what killed them.
This is
Alright.
not exactly an area with a lot of food. Right?
Right. Definitely.
I have the feeling we will have some trouble growing our people at
Yes.
first. Though we do have copper here already. That's
Nice.
good.
Nice and productive over here, it seems.
Yeah, it's a dry area, which generally means, oh yeah, hey, look, there's lots of production.
Yeah.
But it's just, what do our people actually eat? I guess we could go for fishing-based food strategy
Yeah.
with the coastline.
Sustenance,
Maybe
security.
try and
Speaking
pick
of,
the Phoenicians.
yeah, I was
Wonderful
about to say,
stuff,
speaking of
this
coastline
simple
and
food.
possibly picking Phoenicians, Chat should probably already think about, hey, what cultures would they like to see?
Yes, chat. Toss your whoever you want to see us play as. Toss it in the chat. We'll see who's available by the time we get there.
What's over there?
Olmec, Nubian.
Yeah, that was the other thing where, with all the streamers I saw, like, I'm an experienced Forex gamer. Let's go right to nation. And then they get to the ancient era and it's like, oh, 6 of the cultures have already been picked.
Yeah, exactly. That's me every
oh.
time.
A world aflame. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up into the clear blue skies. Fire. Calling a few tribesmen, you run closer, the smell of cindered bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames and suddenly find yourselves on the edge of a settlement on fire. Many of the structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see these abodes are marvels of craftsmanship. You're about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil, when you see short, shadowed figures running away. Youths. They could become part of your tribe if you give chase now, but that would mean losing the secrets of construction. What is your choice? So do we chase the young tribesmen here who are running away? For whatever reason, I mean, the village is on fire. Seems pretty understandable that they might be running away.
Yeah.
Or do we extinguish it?
Looks like Chase is the one.
Hey, chat wants chase. And of course it spawned out a new tribe in the little, what's called Box Canyon or whatever, like where
Right.
we can't get out. So let's
This way.
move in this direction here.
Pop
and
down.
see. Okay, yeah, this is nice. We'll have some actual
Oh, greenery.
food down here.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I saw a couple messages for Phoenicians. How do you feel about that, chat? Should we go for the Phoenicians?
No, I think this may really be the place where we put our initial settlement because, we got food, we got industry in the forest, and the river that will give us even more bonuses to either food or industry, depending on, what infrastructures we build, etc.
Okay. Nice. Did the game come out early? No, so right now we have a version of Humankind that we sent to some of the creators that we work with, and that's the version of the game that we're playing currently. So we're not showing everything, but it's a pretty good chunk. I have a gaming
It's like-
laptop with NVIDIA 1060. Will I be able to play this? At home, I have a 1060. I can't. Well, I mean, I can play on the highest settings, but the frame rate is pretty low.
If it's, the chipset is the equivalent of the 1060,
Yeah.
it's far above the minimum specs. I think
Yeah.
like the minimum specs are, what was it, 790 or 8 whatever. But of course, on minimum specs, it doesn't look anywhere near as good. I speak from experience from when I was on my potato.
Right, exactly.
But,
But you still can play, like,
Yeah.
for sure.
The question is, of course, if your laptop is using shared video memory, you need to make sure that you have enough graphics memory. But if you say it's a gaming laptop, that probably has its own dedicated video RAM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Harapins are already chosen.
There we go.
Somebody found
That's
the
one.
Killier.
An avatar question?
We can check.
Oh, okay.
3 have already been chosen. The
we
Harapins,
go.
the Hittites, and the Mycenaeans.
Right. If I remove Victor OpenDev on Steam, will I lose all my avatar drops that made version? No. So your avatar drops are tied to your Games Together account. So as long as you have that, you're good to go.
Ooh, this is
very
I
nice.
shouldn't have stepped out of the river. That one is a nice spot to store
Yeah.
on. I guess we'll put our outpost there next turn.
All right.
Wait, no, I had seen a mammoth up here, so we probably want to stay together, so that we don't, Wait, there's an event here. Oh right, Lost Souls. 1, I should say. So this possibly has a follow-up. Your scout comes to you, breathless from exertion. Between gasps, he tells you that he spied another tribe not far ahead. He leads you on. Then after giving a stop signal, you drop to your bellies and crawl forward in the brush. Ahead, a young woman, no more than 13 summers, is leading a ceremony. Her audience, a dozen or so equally young or younger tribesmen. Many are crying, and when you see the bodies laid out, you understand they are in mourning. You know what you must do. You can welcome them for, more tribespeople,
Yeah.
but there are chances of narrative events following this.
Ooh.
Or we just say no, they are in mourning, we don't want to disturb them, and also we don't know how, their family, the adults of the tribe, died. Maybe it was a disease.
Right.
Of course, as Neolithic tribe, we wouldn't necessarily know, oh, this is a disease. We would probably think more of it, oh, maybe it is a curse and it would affect us or something like that. Because, virology and epidemiology is a couple of 100 to 1,000 years off, I guess.
Right. A lot of people saying, I see a couple withdrawals, but I think more welcomes in chat.
And let us welcome them. Which actually gives us our growth star.
Are the OpenDev maps available at launch? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure they'd be compatible anymore. Because we've added some stuff to the world. Let me see if I can already. Well, I can show you one of them. For example, here, these reefs that make the movement cost of that water tile way higher than normal at 4 instead of 1. And there's also like fog and turbulent water and stuff like that, but we'll have to look a little further into the ocean for that to show that off. Let's kill the mammoth first so we can get a little bit more food before we pick our culture.
Rivers are 4 movement points, right? Or moving on to a river tile?
Moving on to a river costs a lot, yes.
Right.
But moving along it is cheap, so that's kind of balance there, I guess.
My hype level? Do you know which day we're in? Is there a map editor at launch or planned? So that's actually a good segue into another thing I wanted to bring up. Tomorrow, William Dice, who is the lead game designer on Humankind, is coming on stream with me, and we're going to be showing off the map editor. So you can tune into that. We'll be live right here. So yeah, it will be available.
And it does have some very nice functions. There are probably still areas where, once you all get your hands on it and you start playing with it, you will say, hey, you could improve this, you could improve that. But I think it's already very nice.
Yeah,
Let's see.
definitely.
So we had settled on Phoenicians,
I think
right?
we said Phoenicians, yeah. Hey,
Yes.
and we have
You
Havoc
will
in
notice-
chat.
You will notice, chat, that yes, this is already one of the balance changes compared to the closed beta, for example. This used to be minus 20% buyout cost. Now it's just your traders are better. Like +2. I think the base output is +6, so this is like, hey, your traders are a third better than everybody else's. It's way easier for you to make money.
Right.
We also have, of course, our merchant abilities, which, and then the Haven, which now clearly also states, hey, this counts as a farmers and the market quarter, so we get a bunch of the infrastructure bonuses will apply on this. And we have the Byreme.
And the Byreme, yes. Havoc, I'm definitely
what are
not
the
playing
things-
while I'm watching.
How appropriate to start with the market, now that you will be leading the original traveling salesman.
Yeah, YouTube chat already. Hey, they've been buffed. Yes, the Phoenicians have been buffed, and spoiler alert, the Carthaginians have been nerfed because minus 50% buyout cost was just way too good.
Yeah, very strong. You
That-
live
yeah,
and you
no,
learn.
that one, very strong is fine because very strong is fun. But that
Right.
one was going beyond very strong into this is overpowered. Every
Right.
other choice pales compared to it. Like, there's no reason to pick anything else if you can get that.
Right.
Which is, is always something you have to expect can happen. Oh, hey, look, there's already neighbors up here.
I love the narrator, by the way. Yes, the narrator is awesome. We were talking about this before the stream.
We've got the narrator on, right? Because I can't hear the game because of the parsec thing.
Yeah, the narrator's on. Do you want to turn the music on, actually? Just
Right.
maybe
We forgot that.
we can put it up to...
Something like 60.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So,
It's too
chat,
loud,
I apologize if I talk over the narrator. I can't hear if the narrator is talking because I can't hear the game at all. If I set it so I can hear the game, I can also hear myself, and that I don't fancy talking to myself.
Yes, the music in game is amazing. Yes, I agree.
More copper here.
We're gonna get
and gold.
DMCA'd from our own our own music.
You joke, but we did have a problem in one of the early open devs where the auto flagging I think on YouTube mistook some songs in the soundtrack for something else and
Wow.
started flagging people.
Damn. The music of this game is amazing. Yes. Absolutely. Arnaud is amazing.
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune. A neighbor who
On
may
the one
be
hand, I
more
want to
interested
explore
in
down
commerce
here.
than
Oh, wait.
conflict.
Oh, no. This border has a color. And it is right next to us.
I think it's is it the brown?
No, brown is up. I think this is black. This should be the black player. This is worrying. But yeah, I wanted to say, yeah, I'd like to explore down here, but we need to, check out the coastline if we want to build harbors.
Right.
But if we have a black neighbor down there, a black player, we definitely need to somehow get back home.
Yeah.
Just we need to go this way around.
What do we got here? Just taking a look at chat. Humankind difficulty? That would
No,
be
we are not ready to face that kind of challenge.
that would be a
At least
travesty.
I am not. Full disclosure, you will possibly see a lot of, tactical mistakes on the stream because the last time I got to sit down and play a full game, or most of a full game, was
You have built
before all
a
the big
first
balance
outpost,
changes to
adding
the
another
civs.
territory to
So I'm
your
not
empire.
super familiar
I
with the
know
strength
you're hoping
and
this is the
weaknesses
beginning
of the
of
different
something
civs at the
very,
moment.
very big.
Oh, so there's quite a few of those reefs. That's new since I
Yep.
Cosplayed. Cool.
All
A
right.
proposal.
Oh, they
for
want to
you.
trade luxuries.
Think
Yes,
on it.
please. And let's look,
Everything seems
who do we have
adequate.
here?
Agreed.
They're careful, so they're more defensive. They're
A
introverted.
most wonderful
Okay.
happenstance.
They like to turtle. Okay, nice. That means they're not going to overrun us. But they're expansionists
So yeah.
and protectors. +4 combat strength on garrisons. Oh wow. If they build a garrison, their units around it will be very tough to take out.
Right. So it's surrounding the garrison?
The garrison applies its bonus to its own tile and the tiles around it, as
Right.
far as I recall.
So excited. The elegance of the UI is alone an achievement.
There they are. They are still a hunting party. So
There we
at
go.
least we can be sure that they are not one of the military civs that had already been picked.
Right.
Which, you know, that's something at least. But that also means right now we can't quote unquote meet them, really. I think I will take a detour, and if they haven't claimed it, I will place an outpost somewhere up here.
Thomas Kim asked, does trading get cheaper as tech gets better?
I think that, there's a bunch of techs that have, like, you know, small discounts on your trade cost. And as far as I recall, like, road connections and railroad connections and all of that affect the cost for distance.
Right. 66 feet. What is the max number of players in a single player game? I think is it 10?
10 total, yes.
10 total.
Oh no, wait, that already moved. Well, if we said, you know, we want to... Oh, right, here we do see some of the other
Oh, there we
ocean
go.
terrain. Turbulent waters.
Turbulent.
So I think, you know, hey, we have forests around here, so carpentry will be good. And carpentry also leads into sailing, which gets us our boats.
We need the boats.
We need the boats.
Da, 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 da.
Somebody found wonder.
When are there going to be drops? So there will be drops on other streamers' channels. The streamers who have avatars in game, they will have drops enabled on their channel. We may do it a little bit down the line, like a couple weeks from now, but we want to give the creators first opportunity to drop their own avatar. But we'll announce on our Twitter account if we're doing anything like that, for sure.
You know, I just saw, hey, these guys have coffee. And I thought, you know, for us game devs, coffee is a casus belli to, you know, get the coffee. Then I remember, no, wait, we're merchants. We can just... oh, we don't have calendar
Oh,
yet. That's
not
why.
without calendar yet.
We'll need to invent the plantation first before we can actually harvest the coffee. That's fine.
We will not be showing the era change videos today. We want to leave those for you. At least for launch day. I'm curious about the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, the handheld Steam console.
Yeah.
I was tempted to actually, to put down the pre-order thing.
Yeah.
In the end, I didn't do it, but I was definitely tempted.
Looks pretty cool. Saw a couple of you chat.
Nomadic
Talking
tribe
about
has
chat.
reached the ancient era with the Olmecs. Oh, that seems that might be our neighbors here, because now their border is solid. Which means that now, well, I guess since we haven't officially met them yet, we can enter here and try to find where their capital is. And once we have officially met them, then it'll be like, hey, you're trespassing now, you need to get out of here.
Let's go.
Which, fair enough, because at that point, yes, we are trespassing.
Gabba on YouTube, can I start playing the game if I play on Mac? Unfortunately, the Mac version has,
I had to delay it a bit because it's it's not satisfactory right,
Right.
now.
So we're giving ourselves a couple extra weeks to work on it, and then yeah, again on our Twitter and probably on like the Steam forums and stuff, we'll let you guys know.
You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, hey Havoc, are you still in chat? This problem here seems very familiar. There's a distinct lack of horses. Right, let's see.
No horses.
Should we already claim this region so that they don't do it? Because, you know, there's like neighbors here and we really don't want to get boxed in. So I think I will grab something here.
Follow me.
Okay. This makes me want to replay a few races from Endless Legend. Go do it. Prep
They
for
have a
some
certain
Humankind.
appeal, the Olmecs. Be careful that
narrator.
your people don't start liking the neighbors more
yes,
than you.
we have now met the Omics. There it is, San Lorenzo. Now we I think we won't be able to just, yeah, now it says, no, you're trespassing, so you either need to get out or declare war.
Right.
So let's get out.
Are the
I wonder if we could...
chat, are the audio levels okay for you guys? Everything's good? You can hear the music all right? We don't want it too loud, but yeah. Perfect. We're just here to serve you, chat. Okay.
Oh, and it
all
costs
about
60
you.
over here. That's too expensive. I think if we put down one here, no, it's still too far away, I think. But
18 and 8 over there. Ooh.
now this would be a wonderful spot for a Zhao Confucian school with the 4 mountains around it. I'm tempted to put it here because then we have good industry and we can build farms quarters there.
Yeah, there's no music playing right now, but sometimes it'll just start to chime in.
Come over here. Follow me. Let's go.
What will the first DLC be? I can't say that here. We've got the game coming out next week.
I could say, you know, bold to assume that we even know.
Right, exactly.
We're just here to entertain you. We're not making the DLC because at least, you know, speaking for myself, I wouldn't have the programming skills to do it.
Ambient Sound is good too. Actually, on that topic, on our YouTube channel, at Humankind, youtube.com/humankindgame, we do have an hour long of ambient sounds of Humankind. So you can like click that and study or something, just put it on a loop, whatever you want to do, or just like look at it.
You know, I think we need to dismiss one of our scouts so we have some population here. Oh no,
Okay.
we grow an extra and that's fine. Because, you know, our science output is really bad.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh yeah, you know, you need to build one of these quarters, but neither of them are like super good right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put down a maker's quarter for that little bit of extra industry and the additional worker slots.
Does the music play at random or certain event? I don't think it's contextual. I think it just kind of comes in and out. Yeah,
I mean, contextual in the sense that it
Time to
depends
see
slightly
I
on your
offer an
culture.
excellent
Right,
proposition. Yes. This
The all mix. Let's
appeals.
let's see. Oh wait, it's Lucy. Impulsive and adaptive. Patron. Yeah, she's better at assimilating independent people. Plus 50% money on vassals. I guess that's what the fines for selfie sticks in museums or something. And inclusive.
Right.
They want to assimilate as many independent people as possible.
wow.
So, chat, do we try to play nice? Or do we play hardball and say,
Oh.
you attacked us? No. This ends here. Oh wow, this is actually an even fight.
Will we get reviews before launch? Not sure. Not too sure.
You know, let's try if we can win this. Because either, you know, they attack us on even ground and then it's kind of up to the roll of the dice. Or actually, if we put it here in the forest, which means we're only visible to adjacent units.
Ooh.
This should lure the AI into thinking, oh, you know, the units aren't here. Let's take the flag.
Right.
And then we can take the high ground.
Very nice.
And it's over. Yep. They fell for it.
There you go. Very nice. Sneak attack.
And we, of course, we got the +1 defending here. We're already on better footing.
Off we go.
Over AI, we have the high ground. And you can see the difference that makes. Like, you know, even though the base strength is the same, and they get a +1 from status. Why do they get +1 from status? Oh, here. They had a narrative event, so they are
Oh,
ferocious.
okay.
And
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
so they have 14. We have 17. 3 points difference. And, you know, we're dealing 22 to 33, while their maximum damage against us is only 25. So this battle should now pretty much go in our favor. They might move up here, but we have already seriously damaged them. I don't think we'll be able to get up here. No. And it would be foolish to try, because that would give them the high ground. 11 to 18. I think there's a good chance we kill them here.
2-on-1.
But there's also a chance that we die. Because, you know, 15 to 26, I'm pretty sure we have 26 hit points. Yep.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nice.
Oh, come on!
No, I thought that was
No.
in the bag. Damn. All right. Okay. Well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. I think it happened to Havoc twice.
Remedy this impasse.
I would rage quit. It happens, man. Exactly.
But at least now this
Several
territory is
times.
not as contested. But you know, it was close. There was a chance we would win that.
Yeah.
If only I had managed to get this unit over there sooner. But whatever, it is what it is.
The scout bled out. Yeah. Exactly.
And I guess we really need to grab this area as well, so that we don't get boxed in. So I guess as the Phoenicians we could just say, yeah, screw land connections, we're just, you know, getting something over here.
So what are you thinking? Are you going to attach your territories, or are you going to just let them be their own sort
Well,
of cities?
that depends on the cost. So right now I'm very focused on I need to grab this, because
Right.
the copper is very important in the early eras.
Yeah.
So I really need to get that. And I think I will actually disband this guy, so we have 2 people here. 1 food, yeah, we need 1 person working in food, but I think I'll actually move the other guy here. Even if it slows down the quarter. Because, you know, it makes a huge difference to our science, like from 6 turns down to 2. Yeah, please. That's a huge difference. And after that we should probably grab calendar so we can, you know, grab some of the resources here. Oh, more of you, huh?
This is
70.
ours.
Oh, man.
All right. 2 turns. Ben,
But at least we have a favorable position here, so yes.
Ben on YouTube asked, why didn't you include hot seat mode for multiplayer? I know we've been asked this question quite a bit.
We've been asked that question a lot.
Yeah.
Because Humankind uses simultaneous turns, as you could see, the AI was moving in quote-unquote our turn, because there is no our turn. This is important for the battle system especially. I can't show that off yet, because we need to invent the ability to reinforce yet, but once we have that, I can show why it wouldn't work to allow to separate who gets to move into separate steps, because then the defender would be at a massive disadvantage as far as reinforcements are concerned. Let's cue that up.
Tuma on YouTube, quick question regarding the speed. How short can a full game be in terms of hours? So I know this is a very unsatisfactory answer, but it really does depend on the player. I mean, I don't know if I can say in terms of hours. Some people spend a little longer on terms, some people are pretty confident in what they're doing, so it really depends on how you play the game. In terms of turns, I know a regular game is 300 turns, but you can play, I think, games up to 600 turns, right?
Yes, I think the slowest speed is half as fast, so it takes twice as long.
And then
And the
75
fastest speed is actually 4 times as fast, so 75 turns.
Yeah. So in terms of turns, we can say that, but in terms of hours, it's really, really hard to say that.
It is tempting, but no,
Ooh.
it's too risky. We've
Yeah.
seen.
We've seen
what
how
can
it
happen.
works. We've seen how risk does not work in our favor.
Oh, the Olmecs are producing more influence than we are here, because this outpost is not finished yet, I think. No, it only just finished. So this produces what, 0 influence? So they're starting to convert us here, because the Olmecs get bonus influence from territories and stuff.
75 is insanely fast. How does that even work? It works like
It
that.
is insanely fast, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the fast. Like,
But
it's,
that's the point. Like, it's called
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg. It's for
I hope
it's mostly
the style
for
is
online
pleasing,
multiplayer, where
because
it's
it will be around for as long as the
we
city
want to play
lasts.
one game, a whole game in one sitting. Oh yeah, this
Right.
this is fine, because here either we have the high ground or they need to step on the river. This is perfect. And they step on the river.
Cool, man, Cho. Thanks for picking it up. That's awesome.
All together.
Blitz equals the LAN party speed. Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
it's MLG stuff right there. That's the esports speed.
Yeah, they slightly miscalculated attacking us here. Victory. New grievance available. Oh yes, of course, they attacked us
What
again.
do I owe
So we can again ask for money.
Please give us money.
Also, no, we're not giving you Garnet Star. And they didn't decide to declare war over it, they just withdrew the demand. I'm thinking we may end up with an early war against the Olmec here.
Yeah. Will it be mod friendly? Yes.
I mean, it is a difficult question to answer, because the definition of mod friendly varies for
Right.
different people.
Definitely.
But yes, that it will be moddable. Whether or not you consider that mod friendly is up to you, because there will still be some limitations.
Yeah. Why is Lucy being so mean? I don't know. She was really nice. She seemed nice in the trailer. In
This-
some eras.
This is the ancient era. This is before she imposed the strictly vegetarian diet.
Right. This is before nice was a thing.
This is before Nice Lucy, yes.
Contemporary embargo lifts today? No. So we're not showing the contemporary era or the era transition videos today.
Yes, sir.
We got to keep some stuff under wraps.
Okay, now let's see. I think now we should... No, now it's 80, because we founded that other one down there. Next turn we can finally check where a good spot is.
Was rock and roll invented by Lucy yet? Yeah, Lucy just invented everything.
I think that was in the medieval era.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. She was crowned Empress of Spain in the trailer, right?
Oh
Or
yeah,
Queen of
that's the
Spain
one
or
where
something.
she's sitting on the throne and there's the long
Yeah.
table. Yeah.
And Spain is early modern era.
Right.
I mean, no, wait. I guess in the medieval era there wasn't Spain. It was still Castile and Aragon in the medieval, I think. I'm not 100% sure if there was a Spain sometime before Castile and Aragon unified.
Are there any non-combat units? I think every unit can.
They can all
Right.
be in battle, but yes, there are some units who do not have combat as their primary purpose.
Right. Can you discuss the pollution mechanic? Can we talk about pollution?
Pollution itself is not under embargo because pollution kicks off in Era 5.
Right.
And basically, you know... Oh, hey, here's another one of the ocean terrain features. Fog. But, ooh, wow, this is bad. This guy needs to go home. Basically, you know, some districts will produce pollution, and if it gets too high, there's penalties, either locally or globally.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on.
Should we
Which
expect-
I know is like super vague, but you know we'll show it off eventually when we get there in game.
Right.
We'll stay here.
Should we expect a fun launch trailer? We'll just have to wait and see.
I mean, I would say yes. I think it is a fun trailer that we have coming.
I do too.
Okay, let's grab this so that we have this copper here and this unknown strategic resource, which could be anything from like iron in the classical to uranium. Ooh, we found more volunteers. Excellent. Everything is pointing to war with the Olmec, I guess, because, you know, we have volunteers showing up and saying, like, hey, we want to fight for you.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. The Civics. This is a good opportunity because now we can talk about some of the changes we've made. First off, you know, you get a little notification here of you cannot do this because you're too influence poor. But we can take a look at it because I think some of this has already been slightly rebalanced. This definitely is a new effect. This used to be, you know, celebrating on new cities, which a lot of players said, yeah, but what's the point? Because that only lasts 10 turns. So now it's way cheaper to get outposts, which is definitely nice if you want to play expansionist.
Very nice.
But very importantly, this ideology part has gotten a big rebalance. First off, the middle is no longer plus 20, only plus 10. And, you know, a lot of the missing stability has been put on other stuff like base stability. I think some to infrastructures or whatever. So you no longer need to go like, oh no, I need to always stay in the middle so my cities don't rebel. You have a little more wiggle room there. But the effects have also been changed. Yeah, the top one is still industry versus money. But here we have, you know, if we're like Homeland, because Homeland, as the description says, is like, yeah, they emphasize group defense, exceptionalism, and militarization for, you know, defense against other groups. So we get bonus combat strength, like the really militaristic route. The other one is like food on cities and outposts, which is good for the economy and also, I guess, to actually have people you can send to war. Then Liberty now is influence on emblematic districts, so that's really good if you build a lot of your emblematic districts, which, depending on your strategy, you may or may not do.
Yeah.
And the other one, less exciting, I guess, at first, vision range and detection range, but at the same time, you know, information is always valuable.
Always nice.
Especially if the enemy saboteurs can't, you know, sneak up on you because you have detection range on all of your districts. Tradition is faith on territories, and which I believe it was before, and progress is still science. I think I want to, when we have the influence, grab this
Get the
so
influence.
that we can counteract this.
Right.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
we produce 11, they produce 14. If we get that bonus, then we'll go up, and then we should be able to stop the conversion here.
We have Mordred Viking in chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, and calendar has been researched, but we do need to spend this here first. Yes.
Why was this even a question?
Because now,
Let's
yes,
keep
now
it
it's
simple.
converting to
We've
Phoenician
been here.
instead
It's our
of
place.
Olmec. Excellent. Oh wow, that was close. Like 16 and 16. Wow.
Shreyash in YouTube chat. Rogan, can you adjust the webcam a bit? How would you like that? Do you think the webcams are covering anything? It's so hard in Humankind because there's like always something on screen.
It's always a problem in 4X games.
We've sort of determined that at the bottom left-ish is the best spot for it, but let me know. What's your favorite part about the end game? Winning. Ho ho ho. Didn't expect that.
Do we want to grab this region to connect our territory, or do we say no, this is fine, we'll grab this instead because we're a coastal nation as Phoenicians?
What was the other one?
The one inland here.
Oh yeah, and then we get
Because this one, you know, it would connect us, but it has no resources. Whereas
Right.
this one has several resources in it, and it also is just a generally more appealing region with like more food and
Right.
forest, as opposed to this rather dry area.
personally. What do you think, chat? I would say go more near the coast, but what do you guys think? You're the pros. What would you do, Steph,
there's
if you
already-
were just playing on your own?
Yeah, I'm really uncertain, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I may want to grab this one soon though, because nice strategic resources here, and also, you know, more coastline for us.
Coast is always nice. Yeah, it seems like coast is the
It's the consensus.
consensus. Yeah, coast is best.
Right, and-
need them harbors. Yeah, exactly.
Don't have any horses inside, so let's not go for domestication. I guess in that case, yes, we're next going for fishing so that we can get our havens going
Going
and
fishing.
make all that sweet money.
Sweet money. Somebody asked in chat what the currency is used for in game. So it has changed a couple times, but I think I know you can buy out
Which currency? Like
just
the money?
Yeah.
Over this way.
Well, for some things, yeah, you can buy out.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Most units have an upkeep. Of
Right.
course, you know, on very basic units like, you know, engine warriors, it's fairly low. I think scouts are still free, but that is something we're keeping an eye on because, of course, unit that costs no upkeep is the kind of thing the spiffing breed would love.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And but they can get quite expensive in later eras. And then there's like in diplomacy. Let's see. Since we're trying to be on good terms with these guys, let's say, hey, trade
A
everything.
proposal for
And
you.
okay, this time they refused,
Right.
but
Maybe.
they could have also said,
Must
it's
I accept
interesting,
every vulgar
but you need to
proposition
sweeten
that
the deal
comes
with
my
some money.
way?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Very
they
well.
refused,
Understood.
this also means, you know, we can now say, hey, you know, sign this treaty or else.
Right. You can also you can use both influence and money to patronize the
Independent people, yes.
people, right? Yeah.
And also, you know, I just want to say before somebody brings it up in chat, because, you know, the whole
Sovereign.
sign this trade
How can I
treaty
help
or
you?
else thing to some people will feel silly, but this happened in history. It's the Opium Wars, where like the British declared war on China to enforce the right to sell opium because they needed the money from the opium trade to pay for the tea.
Damn.
This is, you know, a super condensed summary, but it is sort of that, which is history is wild.
History's wild. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I'm declaring war on you to force you to allow me to sell drugs so I can pay you for your tea. It's like, what?
No kidding. Damn. History is fascinating. That is right. Yup, wild indeed. David on YouTube asks, how does the unit line of sight work, and how does the area of control work?
The zone of control is just, for most units, directly around the unit. The Axomite Shuttle, I have a bigger range, but for others it's just around, and it is very expensive to enter and exit the zone of control, which, you know, you could see here. We're standing like over here, and we were immediately stopped when we stepped into this zone of control, so we couldn't continue our movement. The line of sight, generally, forests block line of sight and hide who's standing in it. And also importantly, I think forests and units count as 2 elevations tall. So for example, if you have that's not great, but for example here, where it's like, you know, if you have a gunpowder unit here that needs direct line of fire, and the enemy is standing here, even if you could see it because you have a spotter up here, you couldn't shoot because the trees are too tall, being like 2 levels tall instead of just the 1 level. Which I know has confused a lot of people in the previous open devs, and I think the only reason why I'm doing well processing that is because I'm used to the whole, hey, forests are 2 levels tall from being a Battletech player.
Right.
Right, our religion, are we polytheistic or shamanistic? I'll let chat think about that while I'll deal with, you know, some more unit movement and stuff.
The options there are new, right? They weren't in
They're
the
also
beta?
different, yes. Yes. In the beta it was more like, you know, one was more faith on holy site and the other was more influence on holy site, I think. Now it's like faith per territory or faith per population.
Yeah. Shaman, we have a couple saying shamanism. Yeah.
And shamanism it is. Though I believe historically the Phoenicians were polytheistic.
Polytheistic?
I think if I recall correctly, like a lot of demon names in like, you know, Christian mythology are actually like the gods of other tribes around the Levant, because, you know, hey, those are the gods of those other guys. Clearly they're evil, which I guess happened all over the world.
Question from YouTube: why no crossplay with Stadia? I think it was just a little complicated.
Yeah, I think
to
it's
get
a
it figured out.
technical issue,
Yeah.
but I am not qualified to answer that.
Yeah, exactly. There will be between the others, I think, between Steam and Game Pass and Epic. Just looking at chat. Return of the Spoon, hello. Dragon wants to see the list of tenants.
Yeah, I can take a look in a moment, because yes, he has a point. They have changed drastically.
Okay, all right.
Let me just go through all of this. But here you can see how the zone of control can actually be a little annoying. Like they were here over a turn ago, so hey, we scooted a little forward, then they followed us, and now again it's like you can only move 1 tile because you're leaving the zone of control.
Right.
Like, look, we're trying to get out of your hair. Please just let us leave. Oh, speaking of faith, the pecking of poultry. The art of divination spreads across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods in animal entrails, the flights of birds, the wheeling of the stars, in holy decoctions and elsewhere. Now, however, the practices have become so commonplace, so bizarre, that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens, are being interpreted by military commanders. What to do? Do we embrace it? Who are we to say how the gods should speak to us? We should be open to all signs, which gives us some stability on our capital.
Celebrating.
Forbid. Divinations outside the officially sanctioned means of pure superstition and must be forbidden. Which gives us a big fame boost for 10 turns.
Faith boost.
Faith boost, not fame, yes. Which would be more useful if we had already built our holy site, of course. Or reason. And I love the description for this one, because reason in this case is no, this is all superstition, this is nonsense. You can't divine the future. No, it's like we must use logic and experimentation to discern the true methods of divination. So it's not divination is superstition. No, it's like we need to figure out which one is the right divination, the right way to tell the future, which gives us more signs, which personally I'm always in favor of.
What do you think, chat? We have one for reason. We have embrace. Reason. Reason. Lots of reasons now. I saw a question in chat. Humankind is not set in the Endless Universe. They're separate.
There will be a mod for that eventually.
Yes.
Oh, right. I had meant... No, wait. I need to save this up so we can claim this region before they do. Because, look, they're already snaking their way up here. Right. We wanted to look at the tenant screen.
Yes.
Because these have received a massive overhaul. Because, you know, a lot of people were saying, oh no, they're like super general bonuses and it doesn't matter if you hold on to your own religion. Because, you know, they're all good and they all give huge bonuses. So now we have issue gluttony, +5 money on luxury resources. Great for the Nubians, I guess, because they already want to have lots of luxury resources. Be in harmony with nature, stability on river, also very nice. Still not, influence on mountains. That could be very good.
Ooh.
I think, you know, if that would give us, like, in this territory that originally almost converted, we would immediately gain 4 influence.
Right.
Smite Unbelievers. This one is really interesting. 25 experience on units when we build them, which I believe is enough to immediately put them to veteran.
Oh, really?
Let's check here. There is somewhere we can see the experience, I believe. No, we can only see it after they've started getting some experience.
Is it the 3 stars?
Here it is. Yes. No, it needs to be 38. But you know, we're like 2/3 of the way to veteran status with that one. Purge idleness, food on coastal water and lakes. That might be good for us as a coastal civ. Abstain from intoxicants. Industry on forests and woodlands. Also very appealing. 5 science and strategic resources for seek wisdom. And tithe the wealthy. Which, you know, is the very aggressive option of, hey, when we win battles or the enemy retreats, we get more than twice the war support we usually would.
Wow.
And like the other ones here also have been changed. You can see, you know, we have like civics costs or money on market quarters or stability on garrisons. But let's worry about those when we even get close to it. Right now we have 0 followers because our territories haven't converted yet.
All right.
Let's see, now we should be able to grab this region here.
It's so painful to watch this. It's like pressing your face against a restaurant's window, watching people feast on your favorite meal. But you can't get in because the restaurant's fully booked. Hey, only a couple more days. And then you can you can have all the food you want.
Ooh, nice. There's sus.
Oh.
Or I think it's actually pronounced shush with those little diacritics here, but I'm not sure.
Independent
they're
people,
peaceful.
a little shush.
Peaceful. That's good for us, definitely.
Right. Yeah.
Because they won't, you know, plunder us. It's also nice they have the coastal region here, so we can use this as a starting point for another city eventually, and just, you know, let them be the bulwark here that stops these guys from expanding to the coast. So we have a lot of money here, so let's just invest a bit into
Bribe them a
growing
little
our
bit.
influence. Bribe them a little bit, yes. And if we're lucky, we can... No, we're not quite converting them. Converting to animism? No, that's not right. We have... Yeah, I think we may need to build our holy site before we get a chance to actually really start converting them. Speaking of, as a coastal people, I feel like this is the right spot for our holy site. Surrounded by water.
Okay. It is
Because we probably have a lot of like marine gods as a coastal people here.
I like to put my holy sites in like a good spot, like a nice peaceful place. I think that's a good spot. For sure.
Like the other option would be like somewhere up here where it overlooks everything. But this is
Nice
an
cliff.
area where we might actually want to build districts as we expand the city over here. So this is probably the better option.
Why did we move the date from the 17th to the 18th? We didn't.
We didn't. It might be a time zone thing,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. It's 4 p.m. CEST on the 17th, so that's Paris time. So whatever that is for you. In the UK, that's 1 hour prior, so 3 p.m. That's when it'll release.
Of course. Come over here.
That looks good to me. Good stuff. Good
Over
stuff.
this way.
It's the warrior. Right. We did want to put our warriors somewhere here on the border to the Olmec because, we already have quite a bit of beef with the Olmec.
Wow.
No, please. I don't want to start trouble with you. I just want to get home so this guy can heal.
I am very hyped for the release in 5 days. How's everyone on the dev team feeling? I think
Oh no, the
Everybody's-
conversions have started.
pretty excited. It's always a
Excited
little bit
and
scary,
nervous.
but yeah. Always a bit scary putting your baby out into the universe, but I think we're excited and a little bit nervous, but in a good way.
Okay, excellent that these are starting to convert now. Because as we get more followers, we'll be able to finally get the tenants, and then
Can you confirm Xbox Game Pass Day 1 release? Game Pass for PC. Confirmed.
yes, but
Not-
not on Xbox.
Not on console
We
yet.
have to disappoint you there if you were hoping to play on console.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think these three will make one city, and then we can do like 3 up here or something.
Olinra
Or
says,
maybe.
I
No, this is.
think our shamanism needs a better name. What do you think? What do you think, chat?
I'm definitely up to renaming if somebody suggests a good name because I'm terrible at coming up with names, which always haunts me when it's time to name blog posts and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll stay here.
Potato McWhiskey's in chat. What's up, man?
Hey, potato.
How's William biting his nails and working himself to the bone to get out the door? I think William's also very excited, but also pretty nervous. But
do
you
we
can
handle
ask
this
him.
one?
You can ask him on tomorrow's stream because he'll be here with me talking about the map maker, and we'll be showing it off.
I think here I will actually just retreat.
Yeah,
All we need.
a tactical retreat right there.
Oh no! The Acadians have grabbed this,
Oh,
so we'll have to deal with that. You guys station here. You stick around until healed, I guess. Though I guess we might also disband that guy, because scouts aren't exactly, terribly great combat units.
right.
Just one probably wants to move down here to claim this region. Ah, the fate of the free cities. So we could enact that.
Hype level 10. Amazing.
Right. And now what else do we get? We could go for sailing for our boat already, but I think it would probably be better to invest in some other technologies first, like, you know, city defense so we can build warriors, and bronze working so we can get the copper. I think I'll queue that.
I have a sneeze right at the tip of my nose, but it's not coming, and it's just making me. It's just like I'm right on the edge.
For me, it's
Sorry,
it's not a sneeze, but my nose has been itching the whole screen. No, please, just stop.
Look into a bright light source. Does that really make it? Is that the thing you have to do? Look into a bright light and it's.
I
it'll go
guess
away?
I don't know, but this is annoying.
Start picking your
Because
nose on
with
screen,
just
yeah.
that scout, we won't be able to burn down or conquer the city. But I
Right.
guess, you know, that at least, you know what? Yeah, let's just. There was, you know, a lot of money we pumped into there, but if we can overtake them, then we can just assimilate these guys.
Okay.
And ideally, our faith will spread over there, which will give us a boost as well.
Wikipedia says Humankind is your studio's masterpiece. Is that right? Well, we have been calling it our what is it?
magnum
Our
opus.
Magnum opus, yeah.
Which, you know, a magnum opus is just, you know, the great work. It's what we want to be our masterpiece. If
Yes.
it really is, remains to be seen, of course.
We'll let you decide.
Yeah, we're not the people who need to judge whether or not this is a masterpiece. Alright, we can build our...
Oh, Wikipedia has decided. Yeah, whatever Wikipedia says goes. You guys never learned that in school? Whatever Wikipedia says is truth?
So, is it blasphemous if we build our port right next to our holy site?
I mean, maybe it's just a holy port.
Because it is one of the best spots we have here, 9
I think
and
we
8.
can do it.
It's slightly annoying that, you know, this one tile is in the other region, or we would get an even bigger money bonus. Because, yeah, let's actually skip this ahead. Ooh, 7 turns, that's a lot. Can we finish this real quick? That should... Yeah, that shaved off 2 turns. Excellent. Because once we get that port going, we should be able to move the person who's working food into industry instead and help out with that.
That was a joke, chat. If you see something on Wikipedia, maybe just go double check it.
Yeah, Wikipedia, you always need to double check Wikipedia. Wikipedia is great for finding links to trustworthy sources.
Yes.
But it is not itself a trustworthy source. Because anybody can edit it.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'll actually grab and attach this already, because that will make claiming this area cheaper. And we'll even get to build another one of our havens down there.
Ooh, very nice. I want Humankind crazy.
Since we now don't need the... How much is this? For 40. So yeah, we can afford to say, hey, you know... Oh, wait. We could get coffee or salt. No, they've already hooked it up, actually.
Oh,
You're lucky
already
I
brewing.
deigned to speak with you.
they've got a French
Oh.
press on.
This one is +1 food per farmer, and this one is 5, just flat 5 food. I think this one will be the better option, but we can't afford it right now. We'll need to wait to make some money. Which, actually, this is a way to do. So let's see, here we get 25, and here we also get 25. So let's just, you know, get 25 money.
That's fairly new. You can hover over it and see. What's your,
Because now we can actually afford it. Wait, we could do a naval trade route here. What? I guess there must be
The
a
coast,
coastline.
yeah,
Oh,
there's-
right, because there's already the map edge up there. So yeah, clearly there is probably coastline up there. But you know, let's actually send this guy exploring up there.
Let's go.
Is multiplayer each player plays its turn, or it's all at the same time? It all happens at the same time.
2 more turns and they're converted. Excellent.
Spicy meatballism. Are we still trying to come up with religion names? Okay.
Sounds like it.
I'll Spicy meatballism. That's awesome.
Off we go.
Is there a full in-game tutorial? There are. We have video tutorials in-game, so you can definitely check those out. Each sort of on a different topic.
Come on here. We had just converted these territories and immediately the Nubians are like, hey, we have a religion now, we're converting you. We need to get this holy site done. Soon. Okay, speaking of religion, Keepers of the Creed.
Ooh.
An unexpected rivalry has erupted between 2 temples in Byblos, each representing a different sect of Phoenician shamanism. One temple argues that religious matters should be left in the hands of dispassionate men, while the other contends that only women with a capacity for nurturing life possess the necessary understanding for these affairs. These quarrels must stop before your inhabitants start fighting each other. Who should be your religious leaders? I already see one all in chat, so if nobody disagrees, then yes, I'm certainly in favor of that.
I am in favor of all. Let's do lots of balls.
Then all it is.
Amazing.
Ah yeah, here it is. They do have a coastal region.
Kids.
Takes 210. Oh, that would be a lot of production, but not much food. So I guess this is a decent spot, and we can grab that production tile later.
People want us to make our religion hypeism. There have been a couple votes for that.
The humankind hype.
The humankind hype.
You have built a first harbor to construct and launch the vessels of the Empire.
I guess I will need to go ahead and rename that. Nope. Oh no. My keyboard doesn't match the keyboard hooked up to your PC, I think.
Oh, I can.
No, it's fine. I think I'll manage. Hypism, like this?
How's that? How's
Or
that?
should I
chat?
just call it?
Humankind hype. Yeah, I like that. That's good. There we go.
Obviously, we need to make this religion strong and convert everybody to humankind hype.
Of course. I like the announcer. Good job on that voice actor. Yeah, he did a really good job. Really, really cool.
I think it's actually the same VO who did trailers for Endless Space 2. But I might be mistaken.
I didn't even notice that, but now thinking about it, yeah.
No, look at that! They just snuck past us and grabbed this region,
Wow.
which means, hey, we might be able
Hail,
to.
sovereign.
Hey,
Let me
yo,
be clear.
stop that! They already owe us $300.
Can the game be played without any religion? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
There's a
there
civic
are.
later you
Yeah.
can pick.
Yeah.
Everything is converting to Nubian shamanism. Why?
8 faith.
See, they're getting.
And they're.
Oh, it's probably just because there are so many regions bordering it here.
Right.
We really need to get this up. 5 turns. 7 turns. So we'll be able to stop this one, I think, but not this one. We won't be in time for that.
The Ottomans are in this game, yes. I believe. Is it medieval era?
My attention.
Or.
The world comes a bit
Early
closer
modern.
together.
No,
Thanks to the
Ottomans
first
are
trade link,
early
will
modern.
bring shiny
Medieval has the
baubles
Umayyad.
and
Right,
greedy
right.
vendors.
Early modern era. So that's the 4th era in the game.
Got it.
Yeah.
And yes, the Poles are also in the game, so you can in fact have the winged hussars arrive to break the Ottoman siege.
Wow.
Because somebody's bound to make that joke. Let's just, hit it off. Ooh, nice. We're not yet a patron, but once we get here, we will be able to assimilate these guys, and then we have our second city. Wait, right? We can speed this up quite a bit. Damn, that should possibly even help with the conversion. No, sadly not.
I won the game.
Oh wow, we found the first horses.
Wow. I won the game during the What If contest a little while back, but does this include the pre-order bonuses or not? It should. But message us, send us a message on Twitter or wherever you won the contest on social media, and I will respond to you there to figure it out if it doesn't work.
20!
20!
They must have put their holy site up already.
Wow.
We need to do something about that faith production. So I guess one thing we can do about it is get more food. Because more population for our shamanism means more faith. Yeah, no, this doesn't work quite well. We would have to attach this one, so that's not a great spot.
Is the drop campaign over? We just don't have drops enabled on this stream in particular. We will do drops campaigns in the future, just not on this stream. Is there a setting to change how many resources there are in the game? Like that appear on the map?
For the map, no, but the bigger the map, the more different luxury resources there will be, but that's the only change. Right, I wanted to disband this guy. That'll give us one more faith in this region, I guess.
I got pretty hyped for this game after I saw Party Elite's playthrough. Love Party Elite. He's awesome. His playthrough, I think it was the last open dev, or the beta, where he had that like super long stream, and that was awesome.
You know what? We don't need these guys either. So let's... I'm not sure if the shift key will work for me right now with parsec, so let's just use this option, and there. Now we should have even more faith production here. Yes, we stopped the conversion, that's good. So when this has finished... So... Are we slowly converting stuff back? No, I don't think we are. We need to overwhelm this somehow.
Just start pushing for fame.
Like we have we don't have quite enough to convert it back. No, and they're stealing it here as well. But it was nice to have it because that gives us more. Wow.
Whoa. Man.
Might
They
be
really
war
went
after
hard.
all. They went really hard on that.
Party is epic, definitely. What is the limit to the number of empires on the map? It's 10 empires is the highest.
So we should say, depending on the map size, the limit will be lower.
Right, yeah, good point. Good point.
Like I think on the smallest map size, you can only do 3 at most, for example. You know, I kind of already foresee us losing our religion.
Ooh La La on Twitch, very nice name. What types of victories are there? So there are a couple different end conditions for the game, but the sole victory condition is your fame score. So what you see in the top left corner of the screen,
Speaking
just
of.
under there.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Look at that!
Who's orange? Damn.
And this is only the middle difficulty level. And 190 versus 1,400. All right then. I don't think we're winning this
You are
one.
here because
Orange, you glad they aren't your neighbor? Yes, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you guys devs? We're part of the community team, so yeah, I guess the broad.
Okay, we can claim a
scope of
wonder.
dev.
I think, we should probably claim something that counts as a holy site, so that we can get more faith.
Oh, definitely.
Stonehenge,
I usually like
or
to go
extra
for
stability,
Stonehenge, yeah.
or Temple of Artemis for that extra healing.
What do you think, chat? Attack the orange AI. That would be...
That might be a necessary plan later.
Artemis...
The Hanging Gardens I'm not considering because we only have the gold deposit where we could build them. They have to be built on a luxury. And the gold is the only luxury we have right now, and we can't place it there because it's not a city.
Alinra, I like building Stonehenge, okay? Always
The pyramid
Stonehenge.
is definitely very powerful with the 25% discount on district costs, but looking at this issue, I think we need the extra holy site.
Temple of Artemis. Kind of seems split, but maybe Stonehenge is taking the cake.
In the meantime, let me check something. Because the
Artemis
nice thing
on
about the wonders is that you can use it to exploit tiles. So, for example, here, this would be a very nice tile because we would get the signs. It's also very scenic. But we would not be able to place the Temple of Artemis here because it's not next to a forest. So you said Stonehenge was slightly
Yeah, I
ahead?
think so, yeah.
Then let's grab Stonehenge before somebody else does. And the stability is definitely nice, and especially like the food and all of that, which will
Definitely.
help us with even more faith by growing our population. But oh boy, 19 turns. We may need to first get some more industry somewhere. That's nice. Oh, wait, actually, wow. Yeah, we may need to say, hey, how about some city growth here so we don't starve? And then, yes, 16 turns. How much industry do we have? 87. The 9 is not gonna make a huge difference there, I think.
Butterfinger, how do you spread / counter religion and the spread of someone else's religion? So you'll want to earn faith, as much faith as you can, because you'll kind of, adjacent territories will sort of be pitted against each other in terms of who has the most faith.
They just don't want to sell us that copper. So I guess we will need to hook up our own, even if it's risky because it could get burned down.
Cyber fruit, just popping by. Current hype level, extreme. That's high. That's definitely high.
Yeah, now we should be able to get slightly more industry. It's not gonna be huge either. But at least we have the copper when we need it. And here we just need the influence, and then we can... Actually, at this point, I think if we grab this one, it will be a net saving, of course, because it's 50% discount, so I should grab that next turn.
Vampire, Game Pass is also available on PC, and Humankind is only available on the PC version of Game Pass anyway. So, if you want to play it that way,
They may
you can.
have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation.
Funnily
does
enough,
seem
the assimilation pushed us all the way into, hey, we're now getting +1 on our units, which is good. As we're not a patron. Oh yeah, right. We need to wait one more turn for that to tick over. And then we should be the patron.
Cake of Lies asks if the Hanging Garden was changed since the beta version. Do you know if...
it wasn't. The hanging garden itself wasn't really changed. The effect was always intended to be that whatever luxury you build it on becomes a wondrous luxury. So if we had taken the hanging gardens and had built it on this gold deposit, then in addition to the default 4 stability and 2% money, we would also get 10 stability and 5% money on top of that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it replaces, but it's a much stronger effect. I think it's in addition though. Which is the only way to get it before the, I think, early modern era.
So does every resource on the map have a wondrous version?
Yes. For example, if we check here, like, can we see that? Like for the tea, the normal effect is +1 food. The wondrous effect is an additional 5% food.
Oh, the camera is covering it if you want to
Oh.
move the map slightly. Yeah, there.
And, or the salt up here will also be like...
Right.
Oh, that one's actually... Oh no, I think this one says it would be 15% because we already have 3 salts. It's like, you can see it. We have 3 out of 6, so it's already multiplied the effect.
Very nice. All right.
So yeah, it's definitely, valuable to have the wondrous luxuries.
Oh, the tooltip for the wonder doesn't say that.
Yes, I know. That is
okay.
one of the
That's-
problems that still needs to be fixed.
Right.
But it's also that, like, in the previous open devs, the tooltip of the resource wouldn't give you a preview of what the wondrous effect will be.
Right.
Right, the land of the dead. For hundreds of years, the dead of Byblos have been laid to rest in burial sites, within or close to the city's borders. Now, however, with a fast rising population and many dying every moon, these sites are becoming overcrowded. Future burials could lead to disease as corpses await processing. Cremation might be a wiser choice. What is your decree? So do we bury them, or do we cremate them?
So bury is forced labor, right? And cremate is... What is quartermastered?
Cheaper units, and 10%, 10 food.
What do you think, chat?
It won't nudge us into a new effect on the social access, so yeah, we could use forced labor for, quicker Stonehenge, or quartermaster, mostly for the food, because we're not building units right now. Oh, no, I don't want to move into
Seems like
And-
cremate is the thing.
cremate, okay. That's good, because that puts us to 17, now we're growing a bit more quickly. Yeah, we won't be able to
The late
explore much
berries.
here. Are we... should be able to. Oh no, I think maybe we need to get to 100 before we can assimilate them. Cultural conversion started. Oh, it's converting to Nubians, of course, because it's not one of our cities yet. That one is not surprising, because this region has basically no influence output of its own.
Right. Nubians.
Oh, yes. Oh, we found the Gunung Mulu, and that has unlocked sailing for us. Excellent. Now we will be able to build our boats. And we want wheel. Now, actually, I think we want masonry first. But you can see, I moved the people out of the science production, and immediately it's like terrible. I think actually maybe we want writing first. So when we get it, we can get... No, wait, it's not here. It's on philosophy? Yeah, the school, I think.
Right.
No. Come on, there was one somewhere that is like science per population, I believe. Theater... Library.
one,
That's the
library.
one.
Yeah.
So we kind of need to get up there. But if we can't unlock it this era, then we should probably get masonry first. Wait, why is it oh, because the wheel is still filled
Hello,
up.
will Twitch drops for Humankind be coming back? Eventually, but not today and not on release day. But we'll likely do some more Twitch drops in the future. What's there?
They're protective of us. This does not bode well.
They're like, aw. Gives you a little noogie.
Hey, if they're protective of us, maybe they'll accept it now. For, we can do it one turn early for one influence. Usually it's much more expensive.
I think
Yes.
you might
Okay.
Hooray.
find this interesting.
Wait, new
They're like,
grievance?
aw, sure.
Sovereign, how can I help you?
All right, we can.
When is the last day to order the Digital Deluxe pre-order edition? So, I think a safe bet is to say Monday.
Yeah,
it's
Monday
gonna-
would be safe. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how it works if you're,
Yeah. So if you
No,
want to
pre-ordering on the
get
same day.
the I think it's 17% off. I'm pretty sure. Pre-order it before release day, which is on Tuesday. Aw, they think you're cute.
Basically, yes. Come on, where's all that faith coming from?
They have so much. Thank you, super hyped, amazing. Love to hear it.
I think they might have. Oh, actually, no. We already picked natural right here. Is there anything else we can do? No. Let's see if we can. Yeah, now we can actually do this.
You have
That'll
added
help.
an independent
nice.
people
Now we
to
can
your
have these
empire.
guys help out over here.
Will the whole be greater than the sum of its parts?
Oh, and this actually gave us a nice army to send over to the east to face the Olmec.
Oh, we have some faith coming in pretty soon.
Fame, you mean this time, right?
Fame, yeah.
Here, yeah. Yeah, all this time we're on like 2 stars, and now it's like, in like 3 turns you get like 4 stars or
Right,
something.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now this is converting to Humankind hype. But this one we still need to overwhelm, which should be fine once we finish Stonehenge.
I have a proposal.
Non-aggression pact. Yes, please.
Regrettable?
We're gonna make the Nubians hyped for Humankind, everybody.
Off we go.
But we're going to try to at least.
We'll try to.
But as you can see, it seems way less easy now to just overwhelm the AI.
Let's
with
just
your
put out.
faith.
Let's just put out the Lucy trailer and see what happens.
Oh no, the Hittites have become the Huns! Oh man, I'm glad they're not on our continent. New grievance.
Are the Celts still
And
available?
You are here
Yep.
because
You betcha.
Celts might be a good option because I think they have their
Focused on
quarter gives faith,
Yeah.
and also it allows us to steal pop, which will increase our faith output and decrease theirs because they'll have less population. Ooh, a game of prophecy. Man, the religious events are coming hard and fast this playthrough. With the Empire thriving, a new game hailing from a foreign land, said foreign land being the city of Ur, because that is the royal game of Ur, beguiles the population. Everywhere you go, the distinctive game board and pieces catching your eye. Yeah, true, that is a pretty distinctive game board. Insisting on a public demonstration, you play the game under instruction in your palace court, but the event has a sting in the tail. The game is reckoned to be a form of divination. Didn't we establish that we need to experimentally test if this is true? If this is proper divination?
Right.
Anyway, as well as entertainment. Gasps could be heard as the game's prophecy became clear. You are fated to lose everything. What will you do? So do we silence it, overlook it, and heed it?
All right. What do you think, chat? We have a couple heeds.
Less science for a bit. A little bit more tradition, but I guess if chat says we will heed the prophecy. In fairness, the prophecy seems to be on track.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
we have 400. The first player has 2,400. They have 6 times our score already.
Are they almost in the medieval era?
No, I think they're still in the.
Oh,
we
there's-
would have gotten a notification. I think
Okay.
green has become the Huns.
Okay.
But still, They have 6 times our score on the medium difficulty.
Wow. Hey, it's about the journey, everybody, okay? We don't have to be the most famous empire now. We can still do it in the classical era.
Oh hey, the last of their line. A troubling truth has emerged from regarding the great stable megalopolis of Shush. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal. They are said to play a number of roles, from courtier to singer to guard. What is your view on this matter? So, do we accept that, Shush will run itself any way it wants? Do we punish them and get forced labor on Shush for 10 turns? Which might actually be good because, we can put them to work building Stonehenge.
Right.
Or we adopt it, which gives us locked down, which gives more stability but less industry.
What do you
Personally,
think,
I'm
Zach?
for punishing them.
Yeah?
Because first, it's, for gameplay reasons, it's useful because they only have 21 industry right now, and this would give them, +5. And also, because I'm not comfortable with letting them castrate people without the person's consent. Like, if you're removing that kind of equipment from a person, that person should have asked for it for reasons.
There you go.
Medical reasons or whatever.
I think punish is
Don't
the...
just cut them off.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Gotta punish.
Oh,
Good
speaking
call,
of, we can
chat.
attach this. That gives us a little more industry as well. Ooh, but they have too many districts. We'll have to put something there to increase the stability.
Rude. For reasons. Yeah, exactly.
But yes, we're down to 6 turns here now. But we do need to... I guess, can we get another luxury that would put them above the 30?
A delight to
Yes.
see you again.
Okay, this is well, you can see how much cheaper sea trade is than land trade. Land trade route, yeah, just ship it across the border. Sea trade route, which will, because they don't have a harbor here, will
Right.
actually go all the way up here, around the continent, and then land in the harbor over here. And it's cheaper. There it is, the trade route.
There
see
it
it.
is. Wow. It's a long journey. Shipping costs are a little... There's no expedited shipping on that one.
At least there's no Suez Canal it needs to go through.
Right. Yeah. That's very true.
The Mycenaeans have now reached the ancient era, and they've kept their traditions. So, that first player who has 6 times the score of us is looking at this and saying, "Oh, we have 6 times the score of the last player. We're good. We'll stay who we are."
Right.
And I think 5th player has also picked a new culture. Shasha's converted. Excellent.
Will we be able to make multiple avatars and have the AI use them?
My attention.
I actually don't know the answer to this question. Do you know, Steph?
No, the avatar is account wide. Like, it's profile wide. You have only the one avatar.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this is nice because the merchants, we could buy the stuff they bought from the Olmec, because the
Ooh.
Olmec, don't like us. We could buy incense, which what is it? Gives us gold, or ambergris, which will give us more signs. Ooh. How expensive is it though? It's probably way too expensive.
Yes, but you can
I have to save
import.
up.
You can import your friends' avatars. Yes.
Yes, you can have your play against your friends. That's
Yeah.
that's kind of the whole point of the avatar system.
Yeah.
You know what? We need gold, so let's see if we can. I think from here is probably better. Let's see if we do better than we did before.
Import your friend. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The descendant of kings. Just won't. That city really was kind of shush.
It was.
A
Definitely.
filthy, wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be the descendant of one of the ancient rulers of Shush. Question: how, if they were, cutting off certain pieces?
Right.
Without fear, in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed great restitution for the grave offenses you carried out against his ancestors. Said offenses being telling them to stop cutting off people's equipment. However, he is willing to forego this redress on condition you fulfill a divine prophecy and let him lead Shush. He promises that fulfilling the prophecy will see riches come to the city. Deny him, and he promises to bring war or famine to your empire. What is your choice?
Damn. Damn, man.
So do we redress it? Swift on all our units? Do we exceed? Parsimonious? More money, less signs? I mean, we are kind of looking for money, I guess. Or belittle him. 10 stability, but a chance of unexpected consequences.
Couple belittles.
Yeah, I saw people telling me to be mean, so I guess we belittle him.
Let's belittle him.
I mean, it will put us in the top bit of stability again, which will give us more influence, which might help us reconvert some of this.
Very nice.
And here, let's finish off this deer.
All right. Not bad.
Because, this will give us a little bit of gold, not much, but a little. And also, hey, I think this scout, yes, scout has leveled up. Oh, let's get down here. I guess we should take a detour and claim this territory before they do, because, wow, they're expanding a lot. We probably do need to go to war against the Olmec here. Oh, no. Or against the Morians. Wait. Oh, no! They are... the Morians!
They've got the elephants.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I think we need to act quickly now. Can we? Oh no, there's a cliff there. We can't attack from up there. So these guys need to actually go down here.
Were those two deer working together? Yeah, they were a team.
They were one herd, so it wasn't that one deer had reinforced the other. They were one herd from the get-go.
Off we go.
And let's deal with this bear.
No fear.
I think this one we can probably just get rid of. Yes, more gold. And then I wanted to check
A delight
about
to see you again.
no, treaties here. The science was the one we wanted. Oh, there's no known path back. Oh, because it's because of how it's located, we can't get it back to our city, I guess. That's a shame.
Is it just because there's an independent people's territory between? Or
No, oh, this is bad. The Olmecs might grab these guys before we can get them.
use the dev tools to give yourself all the gold.
I think we're on the not on the dev build here, so we actually
Right.
can't.
Damn,
The
we
Morians
can't
gave a
change-
grievance.
The snake approaches.
We actually have enough that I can get this, so we get a little bit more money and more stability, so these guys don't go all in on, hey, we're rebelling now.
Proposal for you.
Ooh, open
A
borders, yes,
proposal
please.
I can sing the praises of. We
Let's give it a shot.
A new independent
Yes!
people.
There we
I
go.
have a proposal.
Very nice. Golden in chat. What is the plan for post-release? We're not quite ready to talk about post-release right now. We are planning, though. We do have plans.
Wait, is this their area already? Yeah, okay, I can't enter here. Oh, and I just realized we actually don't have reinforcements yet. We haven't invented that yet. We'll need to queue that up after this, I guess.
I guess the stream is nearing the end. We have about 5 minutes left, so it's already been 2 hours, which is crazy.
Ooh, really? Already? Oh, hey, the Nubians are now the Carthaginians.
Oh,
I don't think we'll have, a lot of choice left by the time we get to the ancient era.
do you think you're going to try and push for some more era stars, or are you just going to switch?
I'm not sure we can afford waiting,
wait,
but it
yeah.
depends on, depends on a lot of things.
5 minutes to get first place. Easy. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess, population loss in Byblos? That's not good. Expansionist. We could get the expansionist star, probably. Yeah, let's check this. Why did we lose population? Oh, we're like super tight on food. We have one food excess. And yes, we need more science. We need to invent. Where is it? Organized warfare.
What do you mean by pre-release stream? So the game's not out yet. It comes out on Tuesday, so we're just playing an early version of it.
We just wait here. No, we're not entering the new era yet. No, wait, actually you go down there. I should have picked what this was.
So yeah, we are nearing the end of the stream. So just a couple things, everybody. I know in chat,
This
a lot of
strange
people.
monument called Stonehenge.
Narrator.
Most impressive, though the nagging questions remain of why and how.
We were the first to build a wonder, so now the fifth situation should be at least stalled.
Right.
We have 2 holy sites here. And it's still like, yeah, they have 51% control here. Wow.
Wow. Wow is
I
right.
think they just have a lot of people, I guess. Yeah, 11 people, 6 people. We only have 11 people here.
Yeah.
And 4 people in Shush. I guess, let us end this with a cliffhanger, I guess.
I warn you.
Whoa.
Because,
Do not
you know,
deceive me.
they have been refusing to pay us.
You leave
And
me
we
no
War
kind
has
of
been declared.
I declare
kind
war.
of need to get them
Yeah.
before they build the elephants.
All right. Cool. Do you think on so
Even if it's not yours,
everybody will be
any
playing
human-built wonder is an impressive feat of design and construction.
narrator.
Makes me wish I'd done it.
So, Steph, what do you think? Should we play this save on Tuesday, or should we start a new one?
I think we can continue this one because, if we
Continue.
start a new one, that's, a whole era that we're leaving
Right.
behind. There's a lot of the changes since the beta are in like mid to late game.
Right.
So we'll want to show those off if possible.
Definitely.
And also, given the vibe in chat today, I think they very much, want us to be aggressive here.
Chat, we're the underdogs here, okay? You're gonna see a true underdog story.
Hey, at least, we did catch up a bit. They're no
We did.
longer 6 times as much score. They're only 3 times as much score.
There you go. Yes, we need to see a magnificent comeback. We'll work our heart out to do it. Everybody, so a couple updates. What do we do first? Okay, a couple questions that we had in chat were, what time does this go live? I'll end the stream by saying on Tuesday next week, on the 17th, it goes live at 4 p.m. CEST, which is Paris time. That is 3 p.m. In the UK. Whatever that is for you, you can do the conversion on Google, but those are the times there. So it'll be sort of in the afternoon in Europe. Also, tomorrow, it will be me and William Dice. We will be going live on this channel that you're seeing here, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. we will be doing a map maker stream. So we'll be kind of showing you the ropes in the map maker, sort of how it works, talking about how to play stuff and how to basically put together your own map. So that'll be cool. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Come with your questions and we'll try and get to that in the chat. And then next week is release. So on Tuesday, we're going to be going live at the same time as this stream. And again, we're going to be continuing this playthrough. So that's going to be really fun. So come on board if you want to see a magnificent comeback, as Mordred Viking said in the chat. But we will also be live again that same Thursday. So next week, we're going to be live on Tuesday and Thursday playing some Humankind. So I think in the next coming weeks, we're going to be going live a little more often than you were used to seeing beforehand. We just want to celebrate the release and play it with you. And yeah, it'll be awesome. But I think that's pretty much it for all the announcements. Steph, you got any parting words?
No, apart from, I hope we can turn this one around, but I knew they had improved the AI, but this has exceeded expectations of, oh yeah, just put them under the rug and have like...
Everybody wants to see the underdog make it through, so I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Mordred Viking has faith in us. Yeah, we can try it, definitely.
Yeah, but see, Mordred, that's the problem. You have faith in us, but our people do not have faith in humankind.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Tuesday if you want to join. We'll see you tomorrow if you want to join the Mapmaker stream. And we hope you have a great weekend if we don't see you. Have a good one. See you later.
Yeah.